Question number 11. A table is given to us. Okay. Rosa opened a savings account at a bank. The table shows the exponential relationship, okay, between the time t in years since the Rosa opened the account and the total amount n in dollars in the account. That means when she deposited the amount at the 0th year, she deposited $604. After 1 year, she got some interest, then this is the amount. And after second year, again she got some interest, and this is the amount she has in her account. Now, because this is an exponential relationship, and equation for the exponential relationship is like amount after time t is equal to initial amount 1 plus r, here r is the rate of interest, raised to power time. If we see the initial amount she deposited in the bank, that is 604. So that means we can replace A0 with 604. One of the value is done. 1 plus r raised to power t. Now we need to calculate this r, right? So we will take any of these data. For example, let's take t as 1 and amount after first year is 606.642. That means $606.42 when the initial amount is 600 is 4 is after 1 year. So now from here, from this data, we can calculate R dividing by 600 and both on 604 on both sides is equal to 1 plus R. So that is 1.004 is equal to 1 plus r. Okay, subtracting 1 on both sides, we get this. So if we plug in this value of r in our equation, so that will be amount after time t is equal to 604 1 plus 0.004 raised to power time, and here amount is mentioned as n. So n is equal to 604 1.004 raised to power time. So that means this is C is the right option. Now you are giving SCT, right? And one of the tricks for SCT is, or any exam where you are going to face MCQs is like delete the wrong steps. So here we always have rate of interest, which is not 604. 604 is the initial amount. Now if I start logically, like in a very smart way, C is the only option where we have amount 604. So, can you see how much time we are going to save by avoiding these calculations? Because 604 as initial amount is only in option C. So no need to do all these things. But even then I did that just to show you, if needed, how to calculate that. I think this is magical. Okay, let's come to question number 12. Wt is equal to 300 minus 40. Now let's analyze this situation. Suppose this initial value is b when t is equal to 0 and slope is -4. Now let's see what is given in terms of time. The function w models the volume of the liquid in millimeters in a container t seconds after it begins draining from a hole at the bottom. Okay, so that means it's draining from here. According to the model, what is predicted volume in millimeters draining from the container each second? Predicted volume draining from the container each second, right? That means here rate is asked. That means in 1 second, how much water is draining? Now, this is the trap, right? This is the trap of the question. Try to understand. It's not about how much volume left. How much volume left. It's about how much volume is draining. How much volume is draining, right? So when it says how much volume is draining, I'll say, okay, in 1 second, this much volume is decreasing or draining. So this is about rate. And what is rate? M. And this is about left volume. What is left volume? That means after 1 second, how much volume will be left in the container? So here, T will be equal to 1. So what is asked here? The rate. Rate is 4. Now here is a trap. Suppose you do not understand the question first and you do okay. After 1 second, the volume will be 300 minus 4 times 1, and you see, okay, that is the norm. Okay, I have calculated this answer and this is answer one of the options. That means I am going right. But here is a trap. They are asking about rate, not volume, right?